50. Hey, you block.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. The left side throw complete to Adams. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Chad 300. Chad 300. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Look, we're doing it. Woo-hoo. Get up.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Here we go. 42. Check. There we go, going to 53.
Throwing here, Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And all the way down to the 42. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Zoom, zoom. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6:30. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Let's go. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Left. Hey, Charlie. Over. Flip it down.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 54.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Jim. Go to 50. 54 is Mike. Hey, exit. Check. Watch it.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No. 258. 48 to Mike. Yo. 48 to Mike. They gonna need some therapy. Zoom. Mike 48. Yeah. You don't want none.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the run. They're running it. Switch. Hey, 88.
To throw again, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rodgers now to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Watch the run. Under. He's covering you. Hey. Mike, swerve to earth.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Rodgers. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Down to lose 1.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
That's it, baby. We got work at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Third and long for Prescott. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Complete to Jason Witten. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go right in. 50. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. John. 54. Watch 54. Rabbit.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike 50. Go right. Here we go, D. Here I come. Shift. Watch the shift. Wide. Get wide.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
47.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Mike, no. 319. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, 626. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't Bud. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
No. 319. Oh, you got deep?
Rodgers now throwing again. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. A give to Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check, 48's the mic. Come on, D. Inside. 48.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 42 the mic. Watch the run. Check nickel. We're going to 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Better bring. You better bring. I'm letting you know.
They'll look to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's caught outright by Graham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Say, hey, black.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. That'll bring up second down.
Back
to throw, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
58. Block 54. Block 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to take a shot from, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Score 80. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got it. Mike's 50.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.